down in San Diego, we're teaching bears how to tell us what they can hear, all right? And they do that by wearing a headset, in effect. And when they hear different tones, they take their nose or their tongue and they touch it to a target, and they tell us what it is they can hear. And that way we understand the hearing spectrum. And from that research, okay, is important research, because then we can define how far away man needs to stay away from maternal dens, you know, and what equipment affects them. So it's kind of cool, and that's kind of a lot of things that I'm encouraging you to work on for leadership camp, all right? If you want to volunteer and realizing you already do that individuals can make a difference, we can help you create a real strong ability to be one of those great leaders of tomorrow, actually today. And that's part of what leadership camp's about. You seem to have fun at what you're doing, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I've always loved animals and being around them.
Yeah?
And I did a mentorship with Wildlife Safari where I got to be with the cheetahs and the tigers, and got to feed the cheetah cubs. And we also got to do a bear feed and lion feed.
Yeah, these are pretty magnificent animals. They really are. There's only about 25,000 of them in the world today. 80% of that population is right here in North America. The sad part is that we're going to lose about 2/3 of those population by the time that you're my age, okay? And the reason why we're going to lose them is because of lack of ice. If you don't have ice, you don't have the ability for polar bears to hunt, to breed, or in most cases to den. And therefore, you don't have polar bears. And we're losing ice at such a rapid pace, therefore the conclusion is that we'll lose polar bears. Some of the distinct populations that leadership camp gets to go to, kids 16 years of age, there's 32 of them that will go this year, will be up in the Churchill area. And they spend a week out on the tundra in a very special camp, very cool camp, by the way, surrounded by polar bears. And they work on all different types of things. They work on presentation skills and understanding all sides of the issues, and actually get eyeball to eyeball just like we are here with the polar bears. So it's pretty cool stuff. And if you go to our website, polarbearsinternational.org, it will show all different types of stories, and you can read about other kids that have gone and how it really has changed their lives. These kids go up there as young kids and they come out as young adults, and realizing that they can make a major difference in this world. So it's pretty cool. What do you think some of the things are that you can do to help change and make a difference in this world in which we live so these animals can survive?
Well, I guess one thing is to help stop putting out greenhouse emissions.
Yeah.
Like get more fuel-efficient cars, not be burning as much gas, recycle.
Yes.
And like riding bikes is a better thing. And just there's many things you can do to cut down the pollution.
You're right. There are basically there's 3 areas that we're encouraging and working with kids like yourself to do. It is planting a lot of trees right away is very important. Why? Because it actually eats up that CO2, which is one of the biggest problems that we have right now. So planting of trees that's native to those areas, all right, is key. Recycling, but not just recycling, it's buying of recycled material, which is very important. If we don't buy recycled, there's no reason for us to separate our garbage. It's kind of superfluous, right? So buying recycle is key, and making buying of recycled material fashionable to do so. And the final thing is what you were just discussing, which is saving of energy. There's also many ways that we can save energy. I mean, just changing our light bulbs, or like you said, driving a little less. All these things are pertinent. Turning off our computers at night, getting corporations to shut their lights off in buildings at night, being able to adjust in a little, a little warmer or a little colder, depending on where you are in temperatures on automatically programmed thermostat. So those are the things that you can help teach other kids. kids teaching kids are extremely powerful tool, and that you kids can make a difference. It's our generation that really messed up, okay? And that's the bad news. But the good news is your generation that hopefully is going to fix this thing, okay?
Yeah.
Think you can do it?
Yeah.
I think you can
There's
too.
Also solar panels and windmills.
Yes.
And many other ways to create electricity without burning coal or anything.
Yes. These are a magnificent animal. It would be sad to think that they no longer last for, or no longer here for your kids. And that's something we can't allow happen. So, you know, very, very important in your leadership. I really applaud. I know that you're doing a great job. From Robert Buchanan and Chilldogg International, welcome to being an ambassador of the Arctic. We welcome you aboard, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you for what you're doing for the polar bears.
Pardon me?
Thank you for what you're doing for the polar bears.
Well, thank you.